This is the story of a tribe that 70,000 years ago set out on a path of survival, adaptation, and conquest. Imagine a time when the world was vastly different from what we know today, an era dominated by ancient tribes, untamed landscapes, and mysteries buried deep within the sands of time. Among these mysteries lies the tale of a remarkable group of early humans who, against all odds, embarked on an epic journey that would shape the future of our entire species. Their journey, shrouded in both danger and discovery, left a lasting impact on the world we inhabit today. To understand the magnitude of their journey, we need to travel back 70,000 years to a time known as the Late Pleistocene. The Earth was gripped by a harsh and unforgiving climate, a planet of extremes where ice ages and warmer periods alternated. The landscapes they navigated were no less daunting. Vast deserts, dense forests, and icy tundras stretched as far as the eye could see. And it was within this volatile and ever-shifting environment that Homo sapiens, our ancient ancestors, began to rise as a distinct and remarkable species. These early humans were far from the only inhabitants of the Earth. They shared the planet with other hominins, including the Neanderthals in Europe and the Denisovans in Asia. Yet it was the small bands of Homo sapiens in Africa who would embark on a journey that would eventually lead them to every corner of the globe. This journey was not a planned expedition, but rather a desperate search for resources, driven by the harsh realities of survival. The spark that ignited this great migration may have been a climatic shift or a series of environmental challenges that forced these early humans to leave their homeland in search of new opportunities. They began to move out of Africa, following rivers and coastlines, driven by the need to find food, shelter, and safety. This journey would take them across the unforgiving terrain of the Middle East, into the vast landscapes of Asia, and eventually to the far reaches of Europe and Australia. As these early humans ventured into new territories, they encountered a myriad of challenges. The landscapes were unfamiliar, the climate was often harsh, and they had to compete with other species for resources. Yet despite these obstacles, Homo sapiens demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt. They developed new tools, mastered the use of fire, and learned to hunt and gather in diverse environments. This adaptability would become their greatest asset as they spread across the globe. During their migration, these early humans did not remain isolated. They encountered other hominin species, such as the Neanderthals in Europe and the Denisovans in Asia. These encounters were not always peaceful. In some cases, they may have led to conflict and competition for resources. However, recent evidence suggests that there were also moments of interaction and interbreeding between these groups. The genetic legacy of these encounters is still present in modern humans. Today, many people carry small amounts of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA, a testament to the complex and intertwined history of our species. These genetic traces provide valuable insights into how early humans interacted with their environment and with each other, shaping the course of human evolution. As these ancient humans spread out across the world, they encountered a diverse array of ecosystems, each with its own set of challenges. From the frozen tundras of Europe to the dense forests of Southeast Asia, they had to develop new strategies to survive and thrive. This period of adaptation was marked by significant advancements in technology, culture, and social organization. One of the most crucial developments during this time was the refinement of tools. Early humans began to craft specialized tools for hunting, fishing, and gathering, allowing them to exploit new resources more efficiently. The development of clothing and shelter also played a critical role in their survival, enabling them to withstand the harsh climates of their new environments. Social structures evolved as well, with early humans forming increasingly complex societies. These groups were likely organized into small bands or tribes, with strong social bonds and cooperative behaviors that were essential for survival. The ability to communicate, share knowledge, and work together was a key factor in their success, allowing them to outcompete other hominin species and expand into new territories. As the migration continued, early humans began to settle in Europe and Asia. In Europe, they encountered the Neanderthals, who had been living in the region for hundreds of thousands of years. The interactions between these two species were complex, with evidence of both conflict and cooperation. Over time, the Neanderthals began to disappear, likely due to a combination of competition with Homo sapiens, environmental changes, and possibly interbreeding. In Asia, the story was similar. Early humans encountered the Denisovans, a mysterious group whose existence was only recently discovered through genetic evidence. The Denisovans left behind few fossils, but their genetic legacy lives on in the DNA of some modern populations, particularly in Southeast Asia and Oceania. The interactions between Homo sapiens and Denisovans likely involve both competition and interbreeding, further shaping the genetic diversity of modern humans. One of the most remarkable achievements of these early humans was their journey to Australia. Around 65,000 years ago, small groups of Homo sapiens managed to cross vast stretches of ocean to reach the Australian continent. This journey would have required advanced seafaring skills, as well as the ability to adapt to a completely new and challenging environment. Upon reaching Australia, these early humans encountered a land filled with unique and unfamiliar species, including giant marsupials, massive reptiles, and other megafauna. Despite the challenges, they quickly adapted to their new surroundings, developing new tools and strategies to hunt and gather food. Their arrival in Australia marked the beginning of a long and complex history of human occupation on the continent, one that would continue to evolve for tens of thousands of years. As Homo sapiens spread across the globe, their presence began to have a profound impact on the environments they inhabited. The arrival of these early humans often coincided with significant changes in local ecosystems, including the extinction of many large animal species. While the exact causes of these extinctions are still debated, it is clear that the spread of Homo sapiens played a role in shaping the natural world. In some cases, early humans may have directly contributed to the decline of certain species through hunting or habitat alteration. In other instances, their impact may have been more indirect, through the introduction of new species, changes in fire regimes, or the spread of diseases. These early environmental changes set the stage for the complex relationship between humans and the natural world that continues to this day. The migration of Homo sapiens out of Africa and their spread across the globe is one of the most significant events in human history. It marked the beginning of a new era in which our species would come to dominate the planet, shaping the course of history in countless ways. The legacy of this ancient migration is still evident today in the genetic diversity of modern humans, the cultural practices that have been passed down through generations, and the enduring impact of early humans on the environment. This story is not just one of conquest and survival, but also one of adaptation, innovation, and resilience. The early humans who embarked on this journey were not just passive recipients of their environment. They actively shaped the world around them, leaving a lasting imprint on the landscapes they inhabited and the species they encountered. Their journey is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the enduring spirit of exploration that continues to drive us forward. As we look back on this remarkable chapter in our history, we are reminded of the incredible journey that our ancestors undertook, one that would ultimately lead to the world we know today. The story of this ancient tribe, who ventured out of Africa 70,000 years ago, is a story of survival, adaptation, and the unbreakable human spirit. It is a story that continues to inspire us as we explore new frontiers and seek to understand our place in the vast and ever-changing tapestry of life on Earth. So the next time you look at a world map, or consider the diversity of cultures and people around you, remember the journey that began so long ago. It is a journey that connects us all, a journey that has shaped the course of human history, and a journey that will continue to influence our future for generations to come. To explore more incredible stories from our ancient past, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.